I'm here with Jeff DeVerter at the Dev Connections Orlando. And Jeff, what is the one thing that people need to know about SharePoint 2010?
SharePoint 2010, so the one thing you need to know. So it's not completely new to 2010, but it's a lot more deep and complex. And that's going to be SharePoint governance. Governance, real scary word. And I define governance as the who, what, where, why, and when of SharePoint. And that's going to really spawn a lot of other conversations and decisions that you're going to have to make. And governance used to be a lot easier. Governance used to be, here's my farm, who's going to be allowed to use it, and what are they going to be allowed to do? But in 2010, with remote blob storage, with the ability to have partitioned service applications and even separate farms just providing services, there just are a whole lot more decisions that you have to make as a company in order to be successful with SharePoint. Otherwise, you just end up right where we were with SharePoint version 1, and that is people using it as a file share and having everything kind of mixed up in there. So answer those questions for yourself. Who can access SharePoint? When and where are they allowed to do stuff? Why are they allowed to do those things? When do you look at what somebody's doing inside of SharePoint and say, I like what you're doing here, I like that it's ad hoc and kind of unique, but it's time to wrap this up around some corporate governance structure, for instance. Who, where, why, and when. When, who, where, why, when. When are people allowed to use those environments? When do you make changes? When do you grow? When do you retire certain stuff? So think of those questions as you dig into SharePoint 2010. Don't forget about remote blob storage opportunities. Don't forget about the multi-tenant capabilities inside of SharePoint 2010 that allow you to manage and control and disseminate some of your information and administration a lot easier than before. So governance.